Hello and welcome back here to the $10 million pig challenge here on Castelnaud. And we're going to start off with our, we'll hop into the tractor here, of course. We're going to start off with our series goal, which is now at the very top left up here in the top corner. And it's hitting $10 million in profits from the pigs, selling pigs, or selling their byproducts. We're still at zero. Hopefully we won't be at zero for too much longer. But that's our series goal. Now let's switch over to our episode goals. So we have a lot to get done, and to kind of reach towards that, we're going to focus a lot on the fields for this episode, because as part of that series challenge, we have to produce our own food for the pigs. So we're going to start here on this field up here in harvesting the soybeans for our first goal. In addition to that, while we're harvesting, we're also going to bale up all the straw we get from the soybeans. Then we will move on from that to getting all the fields limed that we've harvested, as well as start the cultivating process. Now, the other thing I want to do is this field over here on the right, that was our other soybean field. I want to replant that with soybeans, and then the last goal I want is to plant the potatoes. So with all of our goals established for this episode, let's get this header hooked up here. There we go. And we're going to get started on the soybeans and start harvesting. All right, I was going to use a worker, but I can't, because I can't use courseplay and I can't use a standard worker, at least not yet. Because this field and the field to the left here, as you can see, it's getting really, like, the dividing line's getting really narrow, almost non-existent. And so you can't make a course play and you can't use a standard worker because they just want to go off into the other field. So we're going to do the headlands ourselves, do a loop around here and get a load into the wagon. So we'll knock this out real quick, and then hopefully once I get the headlands established, I'll be able to use a standard worker to finish off the field. Alright, so I need this trailer here to unload the soybeans, but I figured while I'm over here getting the trailer, let's go ahead and empty out the rest of the potatoes as well. So let me get the last bit there and just wait for it to come all the way down the conveyor. Slowly, it's almost here, it's almost here, it's gonna make it. There we go. All right, not a whole lot, but let's get the conveyor put away, because that is the last of our potatoes. So let's get that put away, and then we will head over and dump the potatoes into our pig feed production. All right, I got all the potatoes loaded into our production, but I'm going to get the soybeans here. I need to move this a little bit because that angle was just kind of weird. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna get all the soybeans loaded into the trailer and then get back to harvesting that. And I also have the baler here ready to go, and we'll kind of do like a little follow me thing and get all this done. But I do want to say, hey, if you are enjoying this episode and this series, be sure to give us a like. It really helps out a lot. All right, good news is I was able to get a worker to get started on this field. They did miss a little bit there, but we'll come back for that. We'll come back for that. So what I'm going to do is follow in the baler here. And then once I get lined up behind the harvester, I'll use the follow me, which is a fantastic mod. Highly recommend it. It's like one of the best mods. So we'll use that to have it follow the harvester, hopefully. Okay, is it going? I think it's going. All right, so yeah, we're gonna let that go, and so we can start working on our other items on our list. We are now over here in the fence, getting ready to well, get this field expanded out so we have one gigantic field. And yeah, listen to that tractor. That thing is gnarly sounding. So what I want to do is, I'm gonna start with is just going through and removing the dividing sections between the fields so they have all one gigantic field. And then after that, we can go back and get everything squared away. So let's get lined up here, and I'll knock these out real quick, and so we can have one gigantic potato field. Man, this tractor just sounds amazing. It sounds like it's gnarly. It's like, yeah, I like that. Yeah. All right, the tractor is growling away here, and we are almost done getting the last little divider out, and then we will have one gigantic field. There we go. We are done with that. So let me just disconnect this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move our spreader because we now need to cultivate everything up. Once we're done with that, we'll put the lime down. But for now, we just need to get back to cultivating everything down and letting this tractor just growl. I just love this tractor. It just sounds amazing. I mean, listen to that. The idle, it's just like, it's a big boy, and it knows it. All right, so we're going to get up a course play on this, and then we'll get all this gigantic field cultivated, and then that will let us get everything ready so we can start planting potatoes. And we're back over here on the soybean field, emptying out the harvester again, because, well, I want to keep it going, and it was getting kind of full. I want to do it when the pipe's on this side and not the side facing the crops. I don't want to damage the crops. Damaging is bad because that's less crops we have for making pig food. All right, I think that's just about it. So, yep, there we go. All right, so let me just get turned around here, and yeah, the baler is following still, which is good. We want that guy to follow. So with the workers working on cultivating the one field, and we have the harvester over here and the baler, we're gonna take on the liming. Because why not? Multitask, get all things done at once. Get this list done because we have our goals, we have our checklists. So let's knock it all out. Now I did want to do a quick update too on this series and kind of on the channel. I have had some computer issues, and so I had kind of a forced break there, and I also had an issue with my all my game saves getting corrupted on this game, so I'm kind of having to rebuild everything up from scratch. So as I kind of mentioned in the other Castelnaud series on the time lapse, we're going to kind of focus on the two Castelnaud series and getting these up and running, and then kind of expanding out from there. Kind of my scheduling plan, I'm still kind of working on that, but I do want this series to probably, my plan is to have it come out on Saturday mornings. Well, Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's kind of the plan for that. And I do want to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your patience, and yeah, kind of sucks. Computer problems are expensive, but I think I got it fixed enough to where I can stick with this until I can afford to buy a new graphics card, because I'm pretty positive that was the issue, but I think I got it fixed enough. So we're gonna focus on that, and also as part of that, I want to say if you have not already subscribed, please do. Just it really means a lot and helps out a lot. All right, so we need to go over here and empty out the harvester again because it's all filled up. Now I know I just said we don't want to destroy the crops or, you know, back into the fields, but this is where we are, and I'm just gonna do it this way because otherwise I have to get in the harvester, turn off the worker, back it up, which then messes up the follow me, and so yeah, we're just gonna do this. It's not damaging that much. All right, harvester is back up and running, emptied, and we are back over here to the liming. I'm gonna go ahead and do this field myself as well, just because, well, all the tractors are being used, and if I have a worker do this, I won't have anything to do. So yeah, we're gonna do it ourselves. So we'll get this busted out and get it limed, and then move on to our next task. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. The harvester's getting frisky. All right, harvester is unloading and all is well. Well, except the baler. I'm not sure what happened with the worker there. So let's run down and get them going again. Well, I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to catch up with the harvester before it's done with this field. Okay, so I kind of forgot that workers take forever to turn around. So we got the follow me. So let me get this down to 30, 40. Yeah, 40 follow. That should do it. And back to the liming we go. And just like that, we are done. And it looks like the harvester is getting all frisky again. Alright, and with this, we are pretty much done with the soybeans. Now we just get the harvester emptied out and move on to our next project. Alright, we got the bale trailer all ready to go here, so we're going to head around and grab these bales. There's not a whole lot of them, so it shouldn't take more than a minute. Alright, that was less than a minute. That was more like 30 seconds. Soybeans don't produce a lot of straw. So with these bales, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and sell them because we have quite a few bales already. Not quite a few, but we have enough bales. So let's take these over to the animal dealer and get these sold. Alright, let me swing wide so as we can pull in here to the animal dealer and get these bales sold. That should be good right there. Hopefully these bring some good money. Or maybe they're not accepted. That could be an issue. So I went inside and asked, and it turns out I have to bring them over here to this sell point. Because the other one doesn't take soybean straw, but this one does. So let's drop these off here, hope for good money, and oh yeah, $5,140 plus our environmental score, and oh, sorry. All right, we are going to sell the soybeans here, mainly because, well, I think we are good on soybeans. I think we have enough to where we don't need to stockpile anymore. And the one thing we're kind of hurting on is money, and that's an extra 25,483 plus our environmental score. That's gonna help. And I'm still kind of worried about the money part because we have to plant potatoes, and planting potatoes is expensive, and on top of that we're gonna have to lease something to plant those. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, so the field is all cultivated, and I'm trying to get lined up here with the starting point so we can get this field aligned. I think I got it. I think I got it this time. All right, yep, there we go. Awesome. Back here in the big boy tractor as it growls away. We're gonna head with the cultivator over to the other fields because yeah, we got more cultivating to do. All right, over here, and we're gonna turn the beast loose on this field and get it cultivated. I can get lined up here with our starting point. I think we're good. All right, there we go. Let her rip. All right, getting over here to ready to, well, start planting. I just need to find their canola. There's a long list of stuff here. Let's keep going until I see it. It's got to be coming up soon. I think we're getting close. All right, there we go. All right, we are just getting lined up here, and I think just a little bit more. There we go. And here we go. Wait. It's not planting. Is this not a direct drill? I thought it was. Oops. Well, let's just double check. Yeah, it didn't plant anything. All right, so we're going to need to cultivate first. So that means we're going to have to bump the canola to the next episode. Okay, so we are over here, and we're going to plant soybeans because this field has been cultivated, so we can plant. And so make sure that texture is, yep, that is changed in texture, so we are good to go. I just wanted to verify it. So I am heading over here to the store because we need to plant potatoes, but I ain't got anything that plants potatoes, so gonna have to spend some money to get something I can plant with, and that makes me nervous because we're down to 37,000, and I know planting potatoes is expensive. So let's see what I can get. All right, I got a thing. I spent some money, got seeds. Yeah, we're out, and we're out of money. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do this because I got the headland and this far on the first row. That ain't much. That ain't much at all. We're completely out of money. So, I think on that bombshell, from another popular show, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the episode here, and we'll try to figure out if we are bankrupt or if we have a way to get some cash to finish up. So yeah, stay tuned because I ain't sure how we're gonna get out of this hole. Because that ain't good. We're $91 in the hole, and we can't do anything.